What's up guys, Kevin Cage here with another crypto update. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday and we have a really interesting video for you today. First up, we have this document from the BIS, the Bank for International Settlements, also known as the Central Bank of All Central Banks, titled, "Can Multilateral Platforms Improve Cross-Border Payments?" For decades, cross-border payments were the forgotten corner of the world's financial plumbing. But in 2020, the G20 countries decided as a global priority that these payment systems should be improved, acknowledging that people and economies worldwide stand to benefit from faster, cheaper, and more transparent and more inclusive cross-border payment services. Multilateral platforms, for example, payment systems across multiple jurisdictions, were seen as having a possible role to play in this. Now, before diving into XRP, we can see defining the features of a payment system, setting up its governance, and conducting a cost-benefit analysis are demanding enough even with a single jurisdiction. Involving multiple jurisdictions with different legal frameworks and many more stakeholders only increases the complexity. With high investment costs of establishing a multilateral platform, any such initiative should be based on a thorough analysis of the pros and cons. Now, when we do a control find in this article, we can see MFS Africa right here listed under platforms. And this is a Ripple partner and an ODL user, meaning they leverage XRP. So we can see multi-regional in Africa, and it's actually under the category for private initiatives for regional business opportunities. And I know we've seen some of these public initiatives for regional financial integration before, such as TIPS and BUNA, B-U-N-A. Back in 2021, Ripple launches cross-border payments platform in the MENA region, the Middle East Northern Africa region, when Ripple was launching on-demand liquidity, which is XRP, in partnership with Dubai-based People, PYYPL, and doing a control find for BUNA, which of course is actually listed right there. We can see the Aber project was launched, a common digital currency between Saudi Arabia and the UAE, BUNA payment platform, and AFAQ, AFAQ, also listed right there for the Gulf region. And BUNA is the Arab region. This is a payment platform system connecting real-time settlements of 6 Gulf countries. These points include the lack of a pre-funding requirement in the use of Ripple's XRP, so definitely some very interesting connections between ODL users, including People, and then we'll dive into MFS Africa. And remember that Ripple opened a regional office out in Dubai as well, the Dubai International Financial Center. This special economic zone serves more than 2,500 companies across the Middle East, Africa, and South Asia. And Ripple, the company, already has a significant client base in the MENA region. The regional office will serve as a springboard to introduce our blockchain-based solutions and deepen our ties with even more financial institutions in the region, from Nevin Gupta. In a week or two ago, in another video, we showed the BIS having another document that was very recent, actually highlighting MFS Africa, this group right there, to almost play as a hub-and-spoke model for a payment platform. And please remember Project Aber, and of course, these two regions, the Arab region and Gulf region, being connected for a payment system for settlements. That's the key word, settlements. Quickly to go over MFS Africa for anybody brand new, Ripple expands into Africa, partnering with MFS Africa. Now this is just a few months ago, back in November, and this partnership will see MFS Africa using ODL, which is XRP. And this organization is massive. This fintech's payment hub connects over 400 million mobile wallets across 35 African countries, operating across more than 800 payment corridors. Now we have Roth IRA, a must-follow right here. From November through January, Ripple the company formally announced several new corporate payment partners and ODL users in addition to AI and NFT initiatives, MFS Africa, FOMOPay, TravelX, of course, with Brazil, and Forex. But pay attention to the holiday announcements too. So we have a list right here: fertilizer, agrochemicals in Singapore. We have a food tech company in Singapore. We have Star Dreams in Dubai, looks like commodities. And we have a list right here in the red, about 18 new ODL users. And some of these have been known upgrades as well. So we can see Lulu Money and Lulu Financial Holdings. And remember that Ripple the company partnered with Lulu Exchange. The initiative by Bank Alfalfa will serve as a pilot for group rollout, as Lulu Exchange has plans to bring forth similar partnerships involving RippleNet for cross-border payments in Bahrain, Oman, Kuwait, Qatar, Singapore, and Malaysia. And Lulu Exchange is based in the UAE. So if you guys have time and want to do additional research, you can pause the screen and be sure to follow Roth IRA. You can screenshot this and go through a list and see what you find related to some of these new and upgraded users that are using on-demand liquidity or XRP. And underneath, we see that Roth IRA says these are all pure payment plays, not mentioning CBDCs and stablecoin discussions. And here's the article he provided that lists the new ODL users. And you can learn more at ripple.com/press releases, and we can actually click right here when they expanded to 40 new payout markets. And here's a list of those new on-demand liquidity users in a variety of countries: Australia, Brazil, Singapore, UAE, UK, and the US. And we have X_Anderson. Reminder, if Ripple the company wins the lawsuit, XRP will probably be the most regulated crypto in the world. Also, by Ripple the company, we are committing 1 million in XRP to support NGOs providing earthquake relief in Turkey and Syria. And this is on cryptoforcharity.io. Ripple will match all crypto donations 2-to-1 up to 750K. Next up, now this is huge for Web3. I have a few buddies that work at Salesforce, and they actually told me a few things a few months back, and we can see right here, the wallet is the new cookie, Salesforce Web3 lead. Salesforce believes Web3 will connect it with a new generation of customers. And as you most likely know, Salesforce is one of the largest cloud-based CRM software giants in the world. They're breaking into Web3 to help future-proof its clients and connect it with a new generation of customers. With industry hype and inflated digital asset valuations currently on pause, the company sees now as a great time for customers to start experimenting with decentralized tech, including crypto wallets and NFTs. So Salesforce, in quotes, "We think the wallet is the new cookie. It's going to be embedded in all brands' websites, connecting your wallet. That's a new data layer." And remember, a lot of this new technology will be serving as the foundation. In last June, Salesforce launched the pilot for an NFT minting and sales platform. Also, we have Anders sharing again a lot of official documents describing the XRP ledger is permissioned. Good news. And we can see right under network type, we have open source, decentralized, and permissioned blockchain. Use cases, payments, and token function, cross-border settlements. Platform function, decentralized application platform powered by smart contracts. We can even see Cointelegraph right here. Let's look at this. So a good permission blockchain example is Ripple. A lot of businesses prefer permission blockchain networks because they allow network administrators to configure settings and place restrictions as needed. The XRP ledger's consensus protocols have designated servers known as validators that come to an agreement on the order of transactions. And what's interesting is Anders has this linked right here, sharia.net. And we can see in Arabic, Sharia literally means the clear, well-trodden path to water. And remember David Schwartz, CTO of the company Ripple, and this is back in December. All the elements are now taken. Google has Earth, Google Earth. Apple has air. Amazon has fire. And Ripple has water. So this is super interesting because in the beginning of this video, we went over the Gulf region, the Arab region, talked about connected payment platforms for settlements. And some of these customers, including some of the largest, like MFS Africa, is actually an ODL user. So now taking a look at the link that Anders linked, let's do a control find for Ripple. And we can see Ripple focused on advancing the world of payments. The XRP ledger originally developed in 2011. And remember that the XRP ledger was in existence before the company Ripple was even founded. And just interesting to see them highlighting permissioned, cross-border settlement, payment use cases. Also, we have the famous picture of Greg that's reshared every year or two. We can see back in 2011, I wish I'd kept my 1,700 Bitcoin at 6 cents instead of selling them at 30 cents. Now they're $8. And CZ, the CEO of Binance, retweeted, "It is not how early you get in, it is how long you can hold." So not financial advice, guys. I know I've shared my Terra Luna story before. Back in 2020, if I just held my Terra Luna bag when I entered at 20 cents and I actually held it to the top, which I wouldn't have, let's be real, that single bag I had would have been worth over 20 million US dollars. And in the scheme of things, I learned a bunch. Because as we know, Luna later went to zero. But the point I want to make is if I'm up a good amount of money, I try to get my initial investment out as soon as possible. If the project could still go up and has ongoing developments and seems legitimate for the future, I'm okay with keeping some for the long term and just letting the rest ride. Because I still want some exposure long term, just like if you were speculatively trading Bitcoin when it was 30 cents or 6 cents or $8. Even just holding 10% or a quarter of your bag for life could make you millions. And also, I wanted to share this related to the global stock market so we can see 6 out of the 10 best trading days in any history are usually within 1 week of the worst trading days. And last but not least, we have iTrustCapital linked in the top of the YouTube video description. Once again, this platform is 100% free, and I first signed up over 3 years ago back in January 2020. And here's a quick public service announcement. Act now to maximize your retirement savings by making your 2022 IRA contributions before the due date of April 18th. So I have a free Roth IRA here. Everything is tax-free, 0% in capital gains. And yes, you have the option between crypto along with precious metals, and I am super bullish over the coming decade or decades for the crypto asset class. If you enjoyed this video, I'd greatly appreciate if you could hit the like button, let me know your thoughts down below, and my link tree is linked in the top of this YouTube video description, with all links, crypto resources, and discounts. I'll catch you in the next one.